Welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's live. Today, we are doing fire signs for the week of February 21st through February 28th. So, we're just going to close out the last week of February, all 7 days. We do have some astrological events happening this week that are very, very significant. So, we still have Mars and Venus conjunction happening. We have two more very significant days. It's March 3rd and March 6th for that conjunction. Very much divine feminine and divine masculine coming together. And then we also, of course, have Pluto. So Pluto is going to be very significant, especially if you're on the twin flame journey. So Pluto is definitely about death and transformation. I'm trying to get my my incense to go where it's supposed to go. But definitely a far out planet in our solar system. Hi, Marie. And definitely a very slow moving planet. However, Pluto has been gaining some momentum recently as its return comes back February. Now, the dates have ranged. I've heard some astrologers say this is happening on February 20th, and I've heard some astrologers say that this is happening February 21st, and I've also heard February 22nd. From the charts that I've studied, I personally believe this is going to happen. The most significant date will be February 22nd. It's actually the reason that I created the Twin Flame coaching class for February 22nd. And I did say that as that date got closer, we would talk about Pluto's return and why it's so significant. So, Pluto, of course, represents, like I said, death and transformation. It's a massive ending and then making room for a brand new beginning. Um, it's very significant for the twins, specifically divine masculines. Divine masculines collectively are awakening in masses during Pluto's return. So, very significant. And I just want to say, guys, Pluto's return, I believe I read 278 years in the making. This is how long we've waited for Pluto to return. So, it's very, very significant. Again, if you're on the twin journey, it definitely could cause your divine masculine to awaken, especially if your divine masculine is moving slow. So take that into consideration, guys, because it's very, very big. Now, collectively, not just twins, but as the population in whole, as all the souls here on Earth, Pluto's return will definitely affect those souls also. Don't have to be on the twin flame journey to be affected by Pluto's return. So as we're moving into Pisces season, Pisces is more of like the dreamy, chase your dreams. It's more of like the mystical, that type of energy. I feel like Pluto's return is actually going to change that up a little bit. Instead of really dreaming about something, Pluto's return is going to actually make us take action towards it. And I've been saying for the last year and a half that we're very much being pushed towards our purpose and towards following our mission. Guys, if you're on the twin journey, this is the time. So you're going to notice a massive transformation in your own journey from whenever your journey started, doesn't even matter, to this February 22nd date. From after February 22nd, you're going to see a massive shift. And where the shift is going to lie is, I keep saying that we're going to take the focus away from the person and we're going to put the focus on the purpose. And that's exactly what you're going to see start happening in your own life. So, as astrologically wise, I feel like I made that word up. That's it. That's what's happening this week. That is massive. Like I said, 278 years in the making. We've been waiting for Pluto to return. Again, if you're on a twin journey, especially Scorpio. So, you're going to have Scorpio in a major aspect. Mine is definitely sun and moon. So make sure to look at your birth charts for you and your twin, and you should be able to see those aspects stick out really, really clearly. All right. So today we're doing fire signs and we're looking at Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So let me just get my little paper out so we can timestamp. I will have timestamps down in the description box. And I have started putting them in the Facebook description box also, just so you guys on Facebook can go back and have the timestamps too. All right, so let's start with Aries. Let's timestamp at an even 5 minutes. All right, Aries, this is going to be for the week of February 21st through February 28th, all last 7 days, Monday to Monday. So this week we have a special new deck, the Power of Love activation cards, gifted to me by Miss L. Thank you so much, Miss L. And this is what we're going to use to get your energy of the week. What will Aries be working on this week? Wow. We have respect coming out. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So, Aries, you're learning that there's other ways than just your way, Aries. All right, Aries, let's clarify and let's use Rider Waite. Respect. Wow, Knight of Cups. So you're learning that, okay, so Knight of Cups is a messenger, someone who's really courageous, travels to unknown lands to bring someone a message of love, of emotion, because cups are your emotion. Definitely could have something to do with the water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I definitely feel like you're learning that whoever you're either wanting someone to bring a message to you and they're not Aries, and you're going to have to respect that. It's part of their journey. Or it's also very possible that someone has brought you this message that maybe you weren't exactly ready for or didn't want. And you're going to have to learn to respect that also. Do you have to take it? Absolutely not, Aries. If that's not your path, it's not your path. But I feel like for most of you, Aries, it's um, the first story I kind of felt. I definitely feel like you wanted someone to bring you this cup, Aries, and they didn't. They have a different journey, and you definitely have to respect that. All right, let's use Queen of the Moon. We do have new moon coming on March 2nd, guys. March 2nd is the new moon. Now, we are still very much in that Leo full moon energy. So if you're still feeling it, don't be surprised. Very passionate, exciting, and fiery full moon. All right, Aries, let's look at what is the challenge or obstacle with the situation. Self-love. So the challenge or obstacle is, again, you wanted this person to bring this cup, Aries, and you're definitely having to focus on your own self-care and self-love. You can't pour from an empty cup. Aries, it's also possible it's a person that you were expecting to bring this cup. It definitely could be focused on self-love and self-care. Let's look at lesson learned that can help you, Aries, with the challenge or obstacle. Wow, we have the void. So lesson learned is it's number one, it's very much like a pause and reset. It's like the very beginning of a journey. It's like time to stop, reset, think things through, make a plan, that type of situation. I feel like this is actually where you're at right now, Aries. All right, let's look at outcome. We have balance coming out for Aries. So we have number 6, number 1, and number 19. On the bottom is 29, hunger. Hunger says, which wolf are you going to feed, Aries? All right, so balance says that there is something that's still confusing you. I feel like there's still some sort of discernment that needs to be made, and that's definitely going to bring balance to the situation. I definitely feel like plans have changed, Aries, and it's definitely shaken up your foundation. Definitely caused you this period of darkness where maybe you needed to figure out what path you were taking. This I heard when I flipped this card over, follow the light. The dark moon is very much that period where we can't see the moon and there's not very much light. I feel like spirit is trying to guide the way for you. Definitely try to pause, think things over. I'm almost getting like a hanged man situation. Like it's time to really plan, make strategize, take what steps are coming next. This is number 1. What step is going to be number 2, Aries? All right, let's use the Light Seers Tarot. Thank you guys for all coming in here and joining me. Thank you so very much. Thank you, honey, for saying hi to everybody. I'm just going to try to get through them really quickly, guys, and then we will offer free readings at the end. All right, Aries, let's look at self-love. Why is self-love, self-care, and a challenge or obstacle? Is it you that is having to focus on your self-love, or is it the person that you were waiting to come in? Wow, we have the world. It has something to do with a cycle and the magician. Magician is definitely Cancer energy, but it's about manifestation. As above, so below. I feel like you are completing some sort of cycle, Aries. That's why this pause and reset is here. I feel like this is lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle, but I also feel like it's happening right now. So we have the Queen of Cups and Two of Cups. The pause and reset is because you're focused on unconditional love and definitely could be in some soulmate relationship. Two of Cups, Aries, says that two people match each other's efforts. So pretty interesting that this comes out while you're taking this pause and reset. All right, let's look at balance. Why is the cloud still around her head? I feel like there's still some sort of confusion. As soon as you clear up that confusion, that's definitely what's going to bring in the balance. So look at that. There's that Pluto, death and rebirth, strong Scorpio energy. So the confusion lies wherever the Scorpio lies. So keep that in mind, Aries. And the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you need to focus on your work, Aries. And if you focus on the work, that's what's going to bring that transformation. Look at this. We have a match, guys. On the bottom, the King and Queen of Cups. That's definitely my divine masculine and divine feminine twin flame clue card. Beautiful. All right, Aries. Let's close. No. Let's do guidance next. Guidance from Spirit. What is Spirit saying to Aries about the situation? So trust the flow, Aries. Something's definitely happening that you're not expecting. It could be scary, Aries, but just trust that Spirit has your back and trust that it's part of the plan. If you're on the twin journey, look at these violet colored cards. Cooperate comes out. Look at the twins, Aries. It's definitely about new opportunities. I do see the world. Some sort of old cycle is ending, so a new cycle can begin. I definitely feel like it brings some sort of balance to the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, and I definitely feel like you start working towards your purpose. I felt drawn to do one more. We have Archangel Uriel. So Archangel Uriel means the fire of God. This angel comes down when wisdom is needed, help with creativity is needed. It says, this angel is powerful and gets you unstuck. Super interesting, Aries. All right, now let's close it out, Aries, with a Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Seeing that death and rebirth card and that dark moon, the King and Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, definitely a soulmate relationship happening also. The Magician, I feel like, Aries, it's very possible that you are very emotional this week. We have expect powerful changes, definitely with that death and rebirth Pluto card. Don't let your past hold you back, the South Node. So Aries definitely breaking free from some sort of past energy. And confidence is your key to success. The new moon in Leo. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things that do help my channel grow. I do appreciate it so very much. I am going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we will jump straight to Leo. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Diana. All right. So massive changes happening for Aries. I love seeing the King and Queen of Cups. And I love how it did not block out or cut out the Two of Cups. So super interesting, Aries. I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is definitely moving forward. Working on your purpose is what's going to bring the clarity, the balance. All right. So just cleaning up, almost ready for Leo. Do we have any Leo energy in here? I always say sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, doesn't matter, any major aspect on your chart. Oh, thank you, honey. Yes, everyone, please hit that like button for me. Definitely helps YouTube share my video. All right, so cleaning up from Aries, and we're fixing to start with Leo. All right, let's timestamp Leo at 16:10. So Leo, this is going to be for the week of February 21st through February 28th. This is going to be the last 7 days of February 2022. So I am doing the Power of Love activation card as our energy of the week. So Leo, let's jump right in and see what energy are you going to be working with this week. We have creativity coming out. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. Interesting. So right away, I picked up, Leo, that you're going through something very difficult and you're having to be very creative to find like the light at the end of the tunnel. And definitely could have something to do with your purpose, Leo. Creativity always tells me creativity is something that spirit has given you. And you use your creativity when working towards your purpose or on your purpose. All right, Leo, let's use the Rider-Waite to clarify. So we have the star. The star is Aquarius energy. The star, you'll see like she's naked. There's no clothes whatsoever. She's definitely pulling from the jugs, trying to balance them out. But it's about purification. It's about a clean slate. Look at this on the bottom, that strong Pluto. Look at that. Death, definitely. Death is rebirth and transformation. Definitely a strong Scorpio energy here also. So I did mention in the intro, Leo, that we are experiencing Pluto's return, 278 years in the making. So pretty interesting that those cards have come out. All right, guys, let's use Queen of the Moon. And Leo, let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle you're facing with the situation? So we have full moon power. This definitely could have something to do with your own spiritual abilities, Leo. For some of you, I feel like you're losing your power to some sort of situation here. Let's keep going. Let's look at lesson learned. We have pleasure. And let's look at the outcome for Leo. We have protection. All right, Leo. So I definitely feel like you're losing your power in some way. Maybe you're giving it to someone else. Maybe that's where the clean slate. Ooh, Leo, I just remembered something. I posted it. I posted it in either our private group or my Facebook page. And it says, I forgive you, because holding on to forgiveness is still of a means of holding on. So in order to completely release something that no longer belongs in your life, you have to forgive. Leo, I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. I feel like if you are having anger towards someone or you're having a hard time giving them a clean slate, they definitely could be drawing your energy, drawing your power. So the pleasure card comes out as lesson already learned. You have 16, 18, and 24, Leo. So pleasure says that you have to remove the negativity in order to make room for the white light. I feel like it's very possible, Leo, that you feel stuck because you're surrounded by a lot of negative situations. I feel like you don't move because you're fearful to take It's very possible that you have a family, Leo, and it's like you're fearful to take your family and move. And the protection card comes out and it tells me that you and your family are highly, highly protected, Leo. All right, let's use the Gilded Tarot this time. All right, the Power card. Why do you feel like you're losing your power, Leo? Let's get some confirmation. Three of Swords, healing from a broken heart. This is about an expectation. You had an expectation of something or someone. Look at that. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is normally about blocking something out. It's about manifesting with the cups that they have, but it's also about receiving a new offer from Spirit and blocking it out. This is interesting because I feel like you've healed whatever the situation is and you are getting your power back. Four of Cups tells me it's very possible that you recently, Leo, seen the new offer that Spirit is trying to give you. This is the Gilded Tarot. His arms are not crossed. He's not blocking anything out. In fact, he's looking for assistance, and he definitely sees that offer coming down from the sky. All right, let's look at pleasure. Why is pleasure here as lesson learned? Definitely surrounded by white light, but I do see like the dark clouds moving away from her. So Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about being patient. I feel like you have been patient, Leo. It's definitely a time of action. But Seven of Pentacles says you've planted seeds. So this tells me that your lesson learned is something that you've already planned on, Leo. Look at that. Three of Wands comes out. Whatever you planned on was about your own future. Definitely about a brighter future with that Three of Wands. Leo, that's your ships coming in. And I want to say, I think you got that card last week. Interesting. If you missed last week, Leo, make sure to go back and watch that video. All right, let's look at protection. Spirit is definitely saying that you and your family are protected. I always notice the red cardinal definitely could have something to do with a passed on loved one. So we have Temperance coming out. This is about slow moving energy, but it's definitely Sagittarius energy, and it's about healing. And look at that, two major arcanas, the world. You do have new opportunities. You see the new opportunity. And Leo, I feel like Spirit's saying take that opportunity and have faith that you are protected. All right, let's use the angel. The angel inspiration deck for guidance, Leo. Let's see what Spirit has to say about the situation. So we have Cherish Innocence coming out. This could definitely have something to do with children. We have Archangel Camille coming out. So Archangel Camille comes out. This is so the name is He Who Sees God. Yes. Love, tolerance, and peace. Teaches you about purity. And we also have 35, hope. I definitely feel like it's possible that you've lost hope in some sort of situation, some sort of like clean slate, new, like a redo or start over, something like that. And Spirit saying these big changes are coming with these two major arcanas. Don't lose hope, Leo. All right, let's close it out with a Moonology Oracle. I do feel like it's going to be an emotional week for you, Leo. Oh, wow. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's the full moon in Taurus. Nothing will come of the situation. It's the void, of course, moon. Look at that. And you are good enough. It's the full moon in Virgo. All right. So your dreams need a practical plan. You're definitely wanting to do something. You want a redo. You want some sort of something. It needs to have a practical plan. You need to write something down. Nothing will come of this situation. Today, guys, the void, of course, moon is like we worry and we panic and we think, oh, I can't do this because this bad thing will happen. And I feel like this card is saying, no, that's not the case. And you are good enough is telling you that you do have the power to do what it is that you're wanting to do, Leo. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we'll jump to the last one, Sagittarius. Hi, Jenna. So Leo definitely coming up with a new plan this week. Interesting. I know a few Leos. I'm kind of excited to see what that new plan is. I forgot to ask, does anybody hear any music? Thank you, Sandra. Is the picture, I haven't been looking, picture and sound been okay? Thank you, Diana. Hi, Miss Tina. Thank you, Sandra. All right, so my psychic Sagittarius friends, here we go. Let's timestamp Sagittarius. Let's do 2705. All right, Sagittarius, this is going to be for the week of February 21st through February 28th of 2022. We are going to close out the last 7 days. So Monday to Monday, Sagittarius. All right, guys, make sure to keep an eye out next week for individual zodiacs. I will do all 12 of them again. And we're going to focus on the new moon coming in March 2nd. All right, Sagittarius, I am using the Power of Love activation cards. Let's see what energy you're going to be working with this week. I did mention in the intro the powerful Pluto return February 22nd of 2022. So if you missed that, make sure to check out the intro. Massive death and transformation, massive divine masculine awakening. All right, so let's see, Sagittarius. We have expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Interesting, Sagittarius. All right, let's clarify and let's use the Rider-Waite. Hi, Jenny. All right, let's clarify expression. Several. Wow. Taking all of them. All right. So several flipped over, but I feel like it's definitely meant to. All right. So expression comes out. I'm going to read it one more time. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. The first card that came out was the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is nostalgia, thinking of the past. So this tells me that in your thoughts right now, you're definitely thinking, it could definitely be about reunion with someone. You're definitely thinking about a happier time with someone. I feel like that someone is going to be the divine masculine in a twin flame journey because King of Cups is very much my twin flame clue card. King of Cups, excuse me, sorry, Sagittarius. King of Cups is like your counselor, a mentor, someone that you trust with your emotions. The Six of Pentacles comes out and it tells me this is happening right now because you're getting some sort of assistance. And then the King of Swords comes out, and the King of Swords is about, it's about communication. Many times when I see the King of Swords, I feel like someone has cut someone out. Sagittarius, that definitely could be what's happening here, especially with having that Six of Cups, nostalgia, wanting reunion. I feel like you're getting assistance, Sagittarius, this week with someone who's either you're separated from, or has cut you out. Definitely could be divine masculine if you're on a twin journey and that's what you're manifesting. That is amazing. All right, on the bottom, Knight of Wands, a messenger of passionate action. All right, Sagittarius, let's use the Queen of the Moon. And let's see, what challenge or obstacle are you facing with the situation? Ooh, ooh, ooh. So the trust card comes out. It does show the egg, and there's a couple inside the egg. So it's very possible that you're having a hard time trusting your counterpart, or it's also very possible that you're just having a hard time trusting the journey in general. I feel like, Sagittarius, you don't feel like you're protected. All right, let's look at lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle. We have new moon, new beginnings. I did mention that new moon at the beginning of your reading. New moon is January 2nd. Sagittarius, I do feel like that new moon is going to be significant for you in some way, but it talks about new beginnings and moving towards new beginnings. I feel like this is actually something that's happening right now. It's almost like getting an ace in this position. And aces, of course, in tarot are always something brand new. Let's look at outcome for Sagittarius. We have gratitude. Beautiful. So gratitude is just that. It's like you're grateful for something in your journey. I feel like, again, if you're on the twin flame, this is really collective. Divine masculines are awakening. So union is happening in several different ways. 3D union, 5D merging is happening on massive levels. So what's happening is divine feminine is kind of getting like almost like a confirmation. It's what's the word? She's being validated. Divine feminine is definitely being validated. And that, I think, is causing mass gratitude. All right, let's pull the Llewellyn Tarot for Sagittarius. All right, let's look at the trust card. My ears just started ringing, both of them. All right, why is trust here for Sagittarius? Look at that. The Seven of Swords comes out, which is not trusting. I kind of feel that. I feel like it's possible that you don't trust your counterpart, or you're not trusting the journey. You're not trusting that you're protected in this journey. King of Wands is very courageous, very confident. And I feel like that's where you're having the difficulties. Definitely could have something to do with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. New beginnings, Five of Wands. So you're having challenges. Five of Wands is challenges. It says that fives are change. So change is happening and you're having challenges with the change. So a new beginning is happening and you're definitely having a difficulty like walking through this archway. I feel like for some of you, you feel like you're leaving someone or something behind. You don't trust that this king is going to move with you. Like you don't trust that this divine energy is going to move with you through this new beginning. But I do want to say the Five of Wands is not the Five of Swords. This is not people stabbing each other or killing each other. This is not a battle. This is actually people training. So it tells me that whatever you've been doing, Sagittarius, you've definitely been training and practicing and preparing yourself for this new beginning. Let's see what else we can get for new beginnings. Four of Pentacles. The new beginning is happening because you're released and let go of something. Sagittarius, I believe it was last week that I talked about how the Sagittarius that I've been channeling, I guess you could say, since I started the channel, the collective energy of my subscribers that are Sagittarius, very much had like this really stubborn energy where there was like this tight resistance when it had to do with the twin flame journey. I feel like just recently, Sagittarius, you've released all expectations. That's what you were practicing. That's what you were planning. That's what you were learning in order to be able to walk through this archway and have this new beginning. That would definitely, of course, give you this immense feeling of gratitude. The Ten of Pentacles comes out, a major achievement, accomplishing your goals. And look at that. The Universe comes out. The Universe card says that Spirit has a message for you. I think the message is actually that Spirit is grateful that you are on this journey, that we are here carving the path for humanity to teach everyone unconditional love. But I think this is your message, Sagittarius, to Spirit. At the end of this week, you are so grateful. You're going to catch yourself telling Spirit, thank you for all these massive accomplishments that have come in this last year, Sagittarius. All right. Beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius reading. Let's do guidance and let's see what Spirit has to say about the situation. Archangel Michael comes out. Funny, it's on top of that trust card because Archangel Michael comes down. One Archangel Michael is he who is like God. And Archangel Michael is about protection, strength, and courage. So you're definitely having a hard time trusting the journey or trusting that you can move into this new beginning and that you'll still have this energy. There's no separation between divine masculine and divine feminine. I know that's hard to believe, especially when we live in a very 3D world. But I feel like Archangel Michael here, Sagittarius, is here to bring you courage and to show you that that is the case so that you can have the strength to have this new beginning. You also have seek enlightenment. So again, I do feel like there's something that you just don't know, you don't quite understand, but I also feel like I'm definitely talking to someone who has been seeking the enlightenment. You have awakened, and that's what's going to give you the courage to start this new beginning. Let's get one more for Sagittarius. Greet the dawn. Greet the dawn is about your purpose. Get up and get motivated, Sagittarius. All right, let's close it out with a Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I don't actually feel like you're very, very emotional this week, Sagittarius. I do feel like you are very, very much in your thoughts. It's almost like the wheel. It just keeps spinning, one thought after another. Yeah, so there's definitely trying to plan, trying to do something. I feel like you've already practiced though, and you're not giving yourself enough credit. That Five of Wands tells me you've trained for the situation. Something cold is touching my hand. Okay, that's weird. All right, so the energy is gaining momentum. I definitely feel like something is coming. Work through your fears. That's definitely what I'm feeling. It's new moon in Scorpio. And adjustments are required. So that's following on that Greet the Dawn. And the Greet the Dawn is very much that. Get up early, Sagittarius. The early bird gets the worm. I feel like that's the adjustments that need to be required. All right. I'm going to leave it right there, Sagittarius. I hope this reading was helpful. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very, very good things that do help my channel grow. And I'm going to clean up, guys, and then I'm going to pick a few to do free readings. So that's it, guys. Fire signs for the last week of February. Super interesting. And I very much have that like getting on the ball feeling, which I knew was coming, but I'm super excited to actually feel it. All right. So if you guys do want a free reading, hi, Rasmi, just let me know. And I'm just going to clean up really quickly. Thank you, Diana. So guys, if you're new and those readings resonate, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Oh, hi, KP. That is so awesome. Definitely remember KP. Super cool. I miss you, KP. So KP was actually my coworker at Lowe's, guys. How cool is that? Tiffany McKinney would love a read. Awesome, Tiffany. Thank you. Now, just tell me what kind. Do you have a specific question or are you just seeking guidance? Just want to see what Spirit says, or do you have a particular question? I did get those timestamps down, guys, so I will put them in as soon as the live stream is over. Guidance. All right. So let's use the Power of Love activation cards gifted to me from Miss L. Totally love them. I understand. It's very much a collective energy, Tiffany. So don't panic. You're not alone. Like I said, Pisces is very much like the dreamer energy, right? But Pluto is very much about getting something done. So I feel like we move into this like really dreamy state and then very quickly get pushed to take action. All right, so kindness came out for you, and it says, you are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Interesting. On the bottom is tolerance. So those two words kind of mean the same thing, right, Tiffany? So I do feel like you're going through something that's kind of difficult, and you're having to either show compassion to someone that you're really not wanting to, or you're having to tolerate a situation that you want out of. All right, I'm just going to pull a couple Rider-Waite and see if we can get just a little bit more information. So right now, that song, Him and I, is playing. I don't remember who sings it. I think it's that MGK. I don't remember what the girl's name is. But it's a song talking about like the strong bond between two people that maybe don't have the most healthiest of relationships. So super interesting that that song is playing right now. Five of Cups comes out and it tells me you've suffered from some sort of loss. The Five of Cups says you're always really focused on the loss. You actually can't see that you have two cups that are upright right behind you. And if you look up, you actually get to see this bridge that takes you on to like your brighter, abundant future. But right now, you're just focused on the loss. The Two of Pentacles coming out tells me it's very possible that you feel stretched in too many directions. I feel like you told me that just now. Where was that? Says my mind's all over the place these days. That's kind of that Two of Wands. I feel like your mind is going back and forth between this loss, look at that, and the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is unconditional love. Again, if you're on the twin journey, very much divine feminine energy right here, of course, could have something to do with children. On the bottom, the Emperor, the Aries card. The Emperor is the most powerful card in tarot, right? He has all the wisdom. I always get like the scroll keeper with him. It's like if you need to look up something or you need to know some sort of information, you go to the Emperor and the Emperor gives you that wisdom, right? If you have Aries, because the Emperor does represent Aries. So if you have Aries, it is the only major arcana that came out in a strong placement. So Tiffany, if it's in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, I would even look to see where Pluto is right now. That definitely could give you a little bit more information. Of course, the Emperor can also be about like taking, look at that, taking control. And I lift up in the next card is the Fool. So the control you're taking is being able to take a leap of faith, being able to leave the past in the past and move on to your future. All right, let's pull a guidance card for Tiffany just really quickly to close it out. Look at that, Tiffany. You got creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. All right, Tiffany, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. Yes, Tiffany, I know. And right now, guys, that twin journey is just, if I use the word difficult one more time, and really it shouldn't be that way. I feel like we need to put the focus on the gratitude. For my coaching class that we have coming up next week, we have a private Facebook group, and in there, I went in there and listed all the reasons, like the major reasons that I have gratitude for my journey. Try to think about that. Try to put the focus on the gratitude. I know it's difficult right now. I know many of you are actually experiencing like 3D physical separation, but just as many of you are actually experiencing 3D physical reunion and union. So that's really exciting time right now. But it can be, if you're on the other side of it, it can be very painful, emotionally draining. You feel like your person is pulling away. I understand all that, but just understand that February 22nd, this Pluto, um, the movement that Pluto is taking is so significant. 200, and I want to say it's a 278 years in the making. So very important. So I feel like things are going to happen all the way up until that 22nd, and then you're just going to see a massive shift. There's not going to be like a period where it's like, oh, where, they were thinking about it or you were thinking about it. No, it's a massive, massive transformation. It's like it's black here and it's white here. You see what I'm trying to say? So just kind of keep that in mind. Understand that if you've been on this other half, like the more difficult part, you're not experiencing 3D union right now. Understand that it's very possible that it's still coming. So don't lose hope. I definitely feel like it's very much a test. We've been Divine Feminine very much been going through the experience for quite some time. It's very much to see like which route are we going to take. Do you stay stuck in the past, or do you use this push that Spirit is giving us to move forward? Yes, next week, very significant energy. So make sure to keep that in mind, guys. Oh, look at KP. I would love to, KP. KP wants to know about wealth. Which cards? Which cards? Which cards? Which cards? Let's use Queen of the Moon. Honey, keep an eye on the comments for me. Just make sure everything's going okay in there. All right, so KP, I'm using Queen of the Moon. I'm just going to pull the first one I feel drawn to. This is going to be about wealth for you and your family. Abundance. Ooh, fear, KP, fear. All right, so the fear card says that it's your fear that's keeping the wealth away. So it kind of tells me it's possible that you fear if you did have money, maybe you wouldn't spend it wisely, or maybe, I don't know, you fear something would happen if you did have it. So that's why it's not coming in. And it's because your fear needs to be released in order to make room. So that was really straightforward, easy answer. Let's pull a little Rider Waite KP and see if we can get a little bit more information. All right. The sun coming out. The sun is about joy and happiness. The Five of Wands coming back out. Challenges through change. And the Five of Pentacles. Abandonment and rejection. So I do feel, so the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Pentacles, of course, and the Self. So the Pentacles, earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like it's very possible that you have fear that something about money won't bring you happiness. In fact, you feel like it's going to bring you more challenges, and it's very fearful, possible that you're fearing like abandonment from someone or something. The Two of Swords is on the bottom. So KP, the Two of Swords is like says that you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So like you don't make a decision because you're scared. So if you do have a decision to make, you definitely need to release the fear and just pick one. All right, let's do a guidance card. Archangel Jophiel again, the beauty of God. Again, joy, bright joy. So that is the sun. It's about enlightenment. Says this angel comes down when you're lacking a spark or lacking joy. So that's super interesting. All right, KP, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, KP. So I'm going to say you asked about money. If you're scared of something, don't be scared. Thank you, KP. Thank you. All right, guys, let's do one more. Let me scroll up and see if I can find one. I'm not seeing any Facebook. I wonder, did we have any Facebook in here earlier? At the very beginning. Interesting. I always have such an issue sharing to Facebook. But when we get it on there, that's usually the one that does the best. Miss Tina says, me, what are angels saying? All right, let's use the Angel Inspiration deck. And let's see what the angels have to say to Miss Tina. Ooh, ooh. Apparently a lot. Interesting. All right, so the first card, Miss Tina, you got Archangel Zakiel, and it's the righteousness of God. This archangel comes down to comfort you, bring you compassion, and help you offer forgiveness. Interesting. It says that this archangel comes down in a time of grief, Miss Tina. All right, the next one says be accommodating. Let's see what that's about, because I feel like you are accommodating. You're constantly helping all of us. All right, so be accommodating. It says flexibility and integrity. Do you allow others to voice their own opinions and ideas? Do you feel the need to dominate and control all situations and people? Miss Tina, I don't think that's you at all. In fact, you're nothing like that. But I do believe that there is something spiritual that you're trying to control right now. And I think that's the message that's trying to come through. Archangel Gabriel was the next one to come out. And Archangel Gabriel is the strength of God. So this angel comes down when you're needing strength, joy, and truth. So super interesting. This is very much about enlightenment. And it says too that this archangel helps with communication, Miss Tina. Super interesting. All right, so 16, cooperation, encouragement. Encouragement is what I'm getting from that. I do see the twins, of course. Look at that. Universal heart was next. Nurture your dreams, Miss Tina. All right, it says, I look for ways to share my abilities with others I'm working with others. I make positive contributions to the world. I feel like this is about you and your communication with the spiritual realm, Miss Tina. That's definitely what these cards are saying. Let's pull a little tarot just to get some confirmation. Let's use the light seers. All right, Archangel Zakiel. In a time of grief, the Emperor. The Emperor is, again, a very powerful energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this was like, all right, so if there's going to be a match in here, it would be like the Emperor and the Empress, right? This is almost like your king. I know it's not a king, but it's the most powerful card. This is your person. I'm going to say that your person probably has Aries, and it's just Aries. I don't know why I said Aries, little Sagittarius. The Emperor is just Aries. But I feel like they're going to have Aries and a strong, prominent, most likely the moon. But that's what you are. It's also about control. It's very possible you feel like you've lost some sort of control over a situation. Look at that. 5 of Cups comes out. That's that loss and grief. So you feel like you've lost control of your life or lost control of the situation because you lost something or someone. And whatever it is you lost, I feel like they're going to have a strong Aries placement, but it's like they were your powerhouse. You know what I'm trying to say? Like if you were the queen, they were your king. All right, let's look at be accommodating. I don't think this is like you towards people because Miss Tina is the most accommodating person I know. But I think it's about the communication. Clearly, the communication. Remember I said Archangel Gabriel is about communication and truth. I do feel like you're trying to control something a certain way. So be accommodating tells me it's going to come in a different way. Look at that, 2 of Pentacles. And the King of Wands, there's that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Wands is very courageous. It is going to be, there's other options, there's other routes. And it is possible that you're trying to make it one way, and it's not going to be that way, Miss Tina. And you're going to have to be courageous. You're going to have to venture out and really expand what it is that you're trying to put it all into. I don't know how to say that without just saying that. So if you're confused, just remind me after the live, and I'll tell you what I meant by that. All right, Archangel Gabriel, about truth and communication. It's also about seeing the light. Seeing the light, Miss Tina. Look at that. The Chariot, strong Cancer energy. The Chariot is definitely about getting moving, get going, pick a lane. And look at that. Queen of Swords, again, about speaking your truth. Interesting. Maybe I feel like you're trying to control how someone speaks to you. And Miss Tina, I feel like they're saying you need to speak to them. Interesting. All right, let's close it out. Let's do a Moonology Oracle for Miss Tina. Surrender to the divine. I'm not even going to pull any more cards because that's exactly what you need to do. You're trying to control how communication is done, and you definitely need to surrender. Have faith, pull from your inner strength, and you start communicating. Maybe it's saying you need to communicate how you are wanting things from now on. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Miss Tina. I hope that was helpful. I do see you, Texas Magnolia. Love that you're in Aries. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Thank you so much for coming in here and joining me for the fire signs. I will get timestamps in. If you do have a preference, like a specific question that you have, don't forget, guys, my Etsy shop, 40% off for just a few more days. So make sure to take advantage. I am going to stick it up there really quick, just so you can see the link. The link is in the description box. It's on the description box of Facebook, and it's also in the description box of my YouTube. If you have any problems, please send me an email, and I'll be happy to walk you through it. If you are on the twin journey, that's so funny, Tiffany. I just figured out what you meant by that. I was like, what? Why did she say that? Have mercy. Anyway, but if you are a twin and you are on the journey and the coupon is still not enough. It is my purpose, guys. It's what I'm here. So just feel free to message me. Many of you guys have taken advantage of that, and I definitely, definitely am so very glad. I feel like you guys are getting the answers you need. Definitely showing you like where your purpose, where you're headed, what actions to take. So super excited that you guys are reaching out. Continue to do that, guys. If you're on a twin, I'm here to help. So just send me a message and I will be happy to work it out. All right, guys, don't forget tomorrow we're going to have the Earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn at 2 p.m., just like normal. Thank you guys so much for participating. Thank you, KP. I miss you. All right, guys, as always, I'm sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.